Hi there, this video is just going to go over how I personally like to run Blitz in siege matches. So everyone knows he's got the G52 tactical shield with 4 flash charges, and between them it's got a 7-second cooldown. So he's got the P12 pistol, the pistol you see on IQ Jaeger, Wamai, and Bandit. It's minimal recoil, and I'd run a suppressor on it because you can get some sneaky kills with it, and with the introduction of this season they removed the damage reduction on suppressors. So there's nothing really stopping you from running it. As for the laser sight, I used to run it. I've recently stopped using it because I just don't need the hipfire accuracy improvement. But there's really nothing stopping you from running a laser sight, because with Blitz you're already going to be making a lot of noise. I know a lot of people don't like running laser sights because it reveals their location, and that can be a bit of an inconvenience. As for a smoke grenade or a breach charge, I asked Glenny0200 to give some advice on this because he makes Blitz videos. He's been playing Blitz for a very long time, and while I was working on this video, I came across his Blitz guide video, so be sure to check that out. Link is in the description. But here's what he said. What Glenny said is particularly true because Blitz is all about the element of surprise, whether it's using breach charges to surprise opponents through walls, to hatch drop them, or just cause a distraction with breach charges as your teammates make their way to the objective. After all, Blitz was sort of designed to die earlier, I guess, than most of his teammates in order to disrupt enemy operations, take out 1 or 2 of them, and then cause enough panic and confusion for his teammates to get to defuse their planet. Now, everyone knows that Blitz is an inferior operator on the attacking side. There's just better options, but if you're having fun with him, and if you do well with him, that's what matters the most, having fun with him and enjoying the game, because Blitz can be a really fun operator to play, flashing defenders and getting a kill close up. It's always a great sight to see, but there are better attacking options. If you like intel gathering, try Monty out, because Blitz's shield doesn't fully protect him. As for weaknesses though, this goes with every operator. Capcans, entry denial devices, just watch out for them. But especially with shield operators, watch out for Frost's welcome mats, because from your perspective, the shield's going to be covering your body, so you can't really see frost mats. It's pretty much impossible to see a frost mat with Monty unless you're a fair distance behind it. So just make sure you watch it for frost mats, shoot them first, and don't get baited. I've had a lot of experiences where a defender will shoot at me and make me push with Blitz, only to be a frost mat right in front of me that I didn't see because my shield blocks it. So yeah. Another weakness is staircases. I've learned to never push upwards. Always go to the top floor, find a stairwell, and then just go down from there. If you push upwards, that is a big disadvantage, because like other shield operators, like Fuse with the shield or Osa, the opponent has the high ground on you, so they can shoot your head because it's exposed, because they have the high ground advantage. Another weakness is Elda's concussion mines. They force Blitz to play an animation where his shield will go 90 degrees to the left, I believe. I think this also happens with Blitz getting knifed. The same animation plays. So to counter this, in a sense, just turn 90 degrees to your right so the shield protects you. So yeah. But just remember, when you trigger an Ella concussion mine, you have no cover at all. Your body is completely exposed, except for the left side. So make sure to turn to your right. I personally like to play Blitz as an anti-roam operator. You might say it's a weird decision, and I won't disagree with you, but that's just how I like to run him. Not necessarily as a flank watch, because that role is filled in better by operators such as Nomad and Zero, but I like to pick roamers one by one, pick them off by engaging them in close range one-on-one fights, flashing them first, and then obviously proceeding to kill them with the pistol. Just make sure you don't run Blitz if you see that they have a warden during the search phase, because it's really not going to work out well unless you're sure that your teammates can take him out before you can push into the objective, because let's face it, warden's most likely going to be anchoring on site, because that's where his ability is most useful. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention that another, not really it's not really a weakness, but I guess it's a counter to Blitz, is any Oryx players. Now, if you don't know, Oryx will knock down any shield ops, so you'll be sort of stunned. Not in terms of the concussion effect, you'll just be knocked to the ground, unable to do anything, sort of like triggering a Nomad air jab, and you can't do anything for a few seconds. But just make sure you play a little cautiously when you see an Oryx. Don't push him immediately because they'll know to activate Oryx's Rainbow Dash on you and knock you down. The clip you saw a few seconds ago was me being a little stupid and foolish because I pushed a pretty long angle there. I was fortunate enough to get the flash on Oryx though. Here you see I encounter an Oryx, and I'm playing a little reluctantly because I don't want to get too close and get Rainbow Dashed, but fortunately I was able to flash him and get the kill on him. The clip you just saw, I triggered an Ella concussion mine. That's the animation I was talking about earlier on. It also happens when defenders melee you. So just watch out for that because your shield will be turned to the 90 degrees to the left and you'll be completely exposed from the front, the rear, and the right side. So if someone's shooting you from the front, just aim your crosshair to the right, 90 degrees to your right, so your shield protects you from incoming damage. Just a quick recap: watch out for frost mats, watch out for EDDs, watch out for Ella's concussion mines, and absolutely never push stairs. Always play from the top floor and go down from there on. Don't go up the stairs unless you absolutely have to, just because you can get shot in the head. Same thing goes with Fuse's ballistic shield and Osa. Defenders have the high ground advantage on you, so they can easily take you out. I see a lot of people flashing a defender up close and then proceeding to hipfire them. I used to do this and it works sometimes, but personally I like to play him by flashing them and then just ADSing them instantly, because it's just a guaranteed kill, if you know what I mean. Getting up that close, I know it's tempted to either drop shot him or even hipfire him, but I would just recommend ADSing them because it guarantees a safe kill. Another thing I like to do with Blitz is to just watch out for vertical play done by defenders. Now this goes with everyone really, any attacking operator. I've had some instances where I'm playing Blitz and there'll be a defender with a hole in the ground, just watching the entry point from above, and then I end up getting killed straight away because I rush in and I don't, check above me, because you don't usually check above you. You only check, what's in the room and then the hallway that connects to it or whatever. But just watch out. While you're droning, just check upwards. Check for any open hatches. I think I've had a Cade once. Hatch dropped me because I wasn't watching. And yeah, I've had a Kavira as well, running her SPAS 15, that stupid shotgun. Shotgun me through the floor above me because I wasn't watching for any vertical plays, so just watch out for that. Back to the discussion of smoke grenades or breach charges. As Glenny said, he's been running a lot of breach charges lately because that pretty much works out with Blitz a lot of the time. I can see that happening because Blitz is all about the element of surprise. But smoke grenades, as he said, are still a super viable option because everyone knows how to use them. It's quite handy with Blitz. You can block lines of sight, create confusion, and create some cover. For example, if there's a defender holding a long angle on you in a hallway, I like to play him by just smoking the hallway off and going through another entry point, because there's no point pushing a long angle with Blitz. He'll just shoot your feet because Blitz's shield only protects his head, his torso, and a tiny bit of the lower body. That about concludes the video. That's gonna be a wrap. To recap, watch out for frost mats, obviously with any attacker, but mainly with shield ops because the shields block your line of sight with frost maps if you're up close with them. Blitz is sort of like a CQB oriented operator. If you don't know what that is, CQC stands for close quarters battle or close quarters combat. You want to lean around corners, peek around them, and play really up close as a close range operator. Get the flash, pick your fights, and try to engage opponents in a 1v1 situation every time. So just get close. That's my strongest tip, really. You can't play Blitz for example, as a mid-ranger, like any other operator with an assault rifle. He's only got a pistol with thick iron sights and a clunky little shield that somehow has flashbang effects on it. But yes, get close up. Watch out for EDDs as well. That goes with any attacking operator. Vertical play, smoke grenades or breach charges. That's up to you. Thanks to Glenny for that piece of advice. But yes, I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.